and welcome to the channel Mastering C++. In this video, I'll be covering the data type structure, which is very appropriate to hold different type of data types like integer, character, strings, and so on. In real life scenario, we have to store data of an entity. Let's say a student is an entity for which I need to store the data. For a student, I have to store his address, his roll number, his grade, and so on. So for that matter, structure is an appropriate data type. So in this video, I'll be taking an example in which I'll be accessing the element of a structure using pointer, and in many times there is a requirement that a structure needs to be passed to the different function to perform some operation. So I'll be doing that also. So let us do some hands-on programming. A structure student which is storing his name, roll number, and grade. So let's take some pointer. So pointer will be of student type ptr. So and we have to store some value. Let's say pointer.name, which name is Ram. If we run this program right now, so here it is showing some warning. So it is the initialization warning. So if we run this, it is getting terminated. So can you explain why it is being terminated? Because we have not assigned the memory to this pointer. So we have to assign the memory to this pointer, and now we can store the value. So I'm storing its roll number. So its roll number is, let's say, 24. So then pointer grade, let's say it has scored the B grade. So now we can print these things. So see out, so I can print his name. I'll copy this. Then second is his roll number. So now I'll compile it and run this. So here we can see that all thing is printed correctly, but only thing is I need to put some space in between. So let's say, so I have to keep some space. Now it will be more visible. So name is Ram, roll number is 24, and grade is B. I have defined a function get roll number. I mean, this function will give the roll number of a student for which the data will be passed to this function. Let's say I'll pass this structure to this function, and we'll see that whether this function will return the correct roll number or not. So for the student Ram, I am passing this data to this function. So what I will do is I'll pass the pointer and I'll receive here. Let us do it here so that the original functionality will not hamper. So get roll number, here I'll collect the roll number Ram. So in the roll number I have to take a pointer of student type, let's say ptr1. So I am sending the data of Ram using this pointer, and here this pointer is collected here in this function, and I am returning the ptr1. So let us check whether this works or not. So here I'll print the roll number of Ram's roll number, compile it, there is no error. So here I'm getting Ram's roll number is 24. So likewise we can do many operations. We can pass this structure to many other functions in order to carry out different processings on the data. So this is a very important concept which every programmer has to learn if he wants to do the professional programming. Because one more use case. Let us pause the video for a moment and just think about how to change the grade of this. I want to revise the grade of the student. So for that matter, let us write a function grade revision, and in this function we will again pass the same pointer. So what we can do is change the grade. Need not return anything because pointer will take care of this change. After this revision, let's say we will again copy this, paste, and here change the name of the function grade revision. grade revision. Let us print the grade. I'll remove other things. Let us save it, compile and run. Now this grade has been changed from B to A. Friends, that's all for this video. You can have number of such examples, like you can write a function. In this you can add the address and you can pass this structure to another function and carry out some operations. Thanks for watching.